absolutely perfect late autumn night. No better place to be than Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them confidence to believe that they would win the game, that's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
43-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down.
Now Tua going to change the play.
31-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Gtowncapp. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Again, it's Gtowncapp. And he stopped immediately there. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie, despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
There defensively.
Hey, 21 TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
20 TX.
Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 and the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's May. Gets this complete to Buto. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Finding space at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
20, solo left Zion. Out.
Tua going to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready. Turbo 1. Hey, turbo 1. Turbo 1. Hey, 21 TA. 21G. 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And will be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Is a turnover on downs.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's complete to Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
To the air, May. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. And Diggs has it. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. The flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Miami set to take over. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's across midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Hey, let's go. Solo, let's double one, high.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Complete to Washington. He's got room to roam, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Gordon
will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Hey, get set.
Chin. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's up? 5. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Crazy. 5.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And a Patriot first down.
5. Crazy. Get out of here. Go, check him out. You're on the ball.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here. Crazy.
Here's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Crazy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Whoa! Double one high. 8.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Hey, 21 TA. Solo left. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that was going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one thrown underneath to Gtowncapp. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
20 TX. 21G. 21G. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left. Ready.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
44. Ready. 22. Step. Watson off. 20. 21G. 21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Gtowncapp. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphin.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So halftime is upon us. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down to about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That's who is going to change things up. They'll run for it with Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
35-yard line.
21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whoa. All right, go. 20, TX.
To throw again on second down. Tua. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. New England trying to get a place on offense. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. May. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense. Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Dolphins.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Patriots, first down. Gain of 15. First down, New England.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and a yard. At the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And now here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Looking to put a drive together.
Crazy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Hey, let's go. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready. Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21. Hey.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
All right. 18. Solo left Zion. Long.
Tua going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. New England's offense set to go. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll throw with May. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To the air, May. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Patriots first down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's May. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got it to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Throwing here is May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's May. He completes it to Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Another Patriots first down.
Back to throw again. That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal, New England.
Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kayshon Boutte, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
The Patriots will line up for a two-point conversion.
Now they'll change things up. They'll try and run it here. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Solo left side.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Crazy. I hear the throw. Crazy. 5. Sit down here, you go.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion.
Hey, Bo. Rip.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, 28 yards. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here go throw. Crazy. Hit it. 5. Yep.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this complete to Boutte. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 2.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Crazy.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They're going on 4th down. May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. In motion, the tight end. May going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Crazy. Hey, here goes throw. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Crazy. Here. Jake, go get him. 5. Hey, let's push him. You there. Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
Looking to throw, May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yes, sir. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Kick in. Five. No. Hey, Bo. Sit down, yeah, you good. Torpedo. Hey, let's punch it in. Great job. We're good.
They'll look to throw here. May looking to run. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 7.
Crazy. Crazy. You're on the ball.
He'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead it's second down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Pick it up. Ready. Hey, out. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw caught by Ochan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it?
Down to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Let's punch it in here, baby. Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Crazy. What's that? Crazy. Sit down here, you go. Hey, let's punch it in. Great job. We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Gibson, and he's got him going across the formation. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for us Patriots.
To the air, May. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 4.
Here we go, set. Pick up, boy. Good. Here. Crazy.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Yep, 45, here you go. You're on the ball.
They'll throw with May. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.